dyslexic, and I
You
don't
are
think
too?
that. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. I'm part of the I'm part of the D club.
Man, I'm gonna call it salt and pepper, man. I'm hear me. I love it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, but I don't thinking back, I obviously my parents knew, and I don't think that I don't remember my school ever giving me any sort of additional benefits or anything like that back when I was in school. But I had a similar thing where, you know, I was getting kicked out of schools left and right, not for the same reason. Yeah, yeah, I've been to a few, but not for the same exact reason. I was getting kicked out because I was getting bullied a lot. I was getting bullied a lot because I was dumb. Other kids thought I was dumb. There are other factors involved, but I would go to school every day and I would have difficulty learning. And I think it was a mixture between me not being able to properly read what they were giving us. I hated reading. I hated reading. So they would give us stuff to go over, book reports. I didn't read a single book until after high school at some point. So yeah, so they would give me this stuff. I wouldn't study. I wouldn't do anything. I would intentionally, not do homework because I don't know the answers. I wouldn't do any sort of report or anything like that. So my grades were always terrible. So because my grades were terrible, I had no motivation in school. And because I had no motivation in school, I just didn't care to be there. And then other kids would poke fun of me, hey, stupid, da 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 da. And that would get me upset. And, then I got my father in my ear giving me bad information. So I'm just punching people in the face, when they're doing that. And then I'm on, one-way ticket out of there. So that repeated the entire thing. So I know that you had said that you had, they identified the dyslexia. And how old were you when they figured that out, that you had
13.
about,
Yeah, and
so you still had some school left in
yeah,
you?
13. But it's funny, man. I'm glad that you brought that up. I mean, I don't know if you brought that up before in your podcast, man, because there's a lot of people that's going through the same thing, especially young people. And I encourage people to let the little ones listen to this interview, because there's a lot of young people out there today that's basically dealing with the same situation. I believe that there's no such thing as a bad student. I always tell people, if you don't like the fruit that a tree produces, you don't get mad at the fruit. You got to get mad at the root. So the bottom line is that if you have a kid that's out there that's having problems and challenge, just know that there's no such thing as a bad kid. It's simply because there's something that's lacking. So that's what it's all about. So I'm glad you're talking about that, because we can give the listeners some information that if they do have a kid and things are going in a certain direction, hey, take a good look at that kid and try to find out exactly what's lacking, so therefore you can help them. That's what it's all about.